Hey right guys, Drew from Just Joe here, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 10 of Dark Season 1, which is of course the grand finale. I'm very excited to see how they kind of wrap up this season, and I won't be taking any breaks. We'll be jumping straight into Season 2, and I'll probably do my character tier list after that second season, because there's not much point doing one now and then, I'll just end up doing one after Season 2 anyway, so I won't talk much about the characters. Where I ranked them at the end of this episode, so I will save that for a character tier list at the end of season 2. I really enjoyed the last episode. I think this show's just been on a constant strong note throughout its entire season, throwing all these questions, getting some answers here and there, which has been nice. Like, it's always nice when they do give you answers throughout, because if you're kind of in a show where you're stuck, where it's just tons of questions and you're not really getting any answers, and it's kind of like expecting you to wait until the end to get those answers. With film, I think that's fine, but with TV, you kind of do need some answers threaded throughout, and I think this has done a good job of that. And yeah, I think my only flaw, I guess, I don't know if I'd say flaw, but lower point with this show is the characters. I find Jonas and Ulrich to be really good. I think Hannah, even though I hate her, is a very interesting character. But with this show, I don't think there's any characters that I truly love. There's not like a character that I love as a character. I like them, and I am interested in their stories, because the story is the most positive part of this for sure. But yeah, I'm hoping with season 2 maybe they can just not bring in new characters, but maybe not even build on characters that are already there, because they're building on them very well. I don't even know what's really missing with the characters for me. Apart from Jonas and Ulrich, there isn't one that I would say that I would rate as a 9 or a 10 out of 10 character. Apart from with their stories. So yeah, that's the only thing that would be like a lower point for me so far, but I've really enjoyed the show so far, and I don't know what I'd give the season as a whole. We'll see how this kind of episode wraps up, but it's going to be strong. It's going to be a strong one. So yeah, if you enjoy it, remember to leave a like. If you're new, remember to subscribe. If you want uncut and early reactions to the show Dark, amongst other TV shows as well, then a link to the Patreon page will be down below. But for now, my friends, and let's go. The day of Michaela's disappearance. Okay, we're going back. So this will be like kind of what happened with these two, because obviously they've had what will be the, I guess, secrets that they haven't really shown. Like they've had stuff that they've obviously been hiding. Also the guy in the car, to be fair. What the fuck? What? Whoa, that looks really bad. I don't know what that is. I am, what the fuck was that? A body just dropped through that hole. What the fuck? Mads. It's Mads. That would trip you out as well, because he's the same age. Noah. Oh no. We're all meeting up here. What? Mad. Okay. What the fuck? That's kind of creepy. Fuck that. I'd punch that kid in the face. Oh, get the fuck out. Oh, she told him. I'd be in that watchtower. Just so anyone seen the house that Jack built? There's a watchtower scene in that film, and that's some fucked up shit. I love how he's just in the past, just chilling out. Wait, oh, there's two. No, he would have got it. Yeah, how is that possible? I love how just everyone knows now. It feels like the whole town knows about the time travel now.
Ihr Mann, der nebenbei meine Mutter fixt, und sein Sohn, der mein Vater ist.
Yup.
Meine Tante geküsst.
It's so messed up.
Dass das schief läuft, bin ich.
Oh, he's crying, dude. Yep. Fair play, kid. Ooh, the sass on him. Butterfly effect. Oh, he's trapped in the past as well. He just messed everything up. Oh dear, dear. How's he getting back now? He's gonna be salty. Oh dear, touched the nerve there. I've been fighting in the rain. Like, I'd be like, can we just do this tomorrow, mate? That was a weak fight. One's just a bit dustier. Oh, he actually used the phone, Ulrich's phone. Ah, that's sick. I like him, he's cool. Oh! He's just running off with it. Oh well, it's better as that today. I like his hair, you know, for an old geese, he's got a good set of head. Yeah, good head of hair. Okay. I want to see the future, dude. Then we'll go to the future in season 2. Oh, that's he's seeing himself. Oh, what the fuck? Is this allowed? Yeah, because he'd know like everything that he promised is just bullshit. He's actually talking as well. He's shrunk a little bit. What the fuck? This old geese chasing after you. I'm thinking that's me in the future. Like Hodor. Matt won't live. What? There's more questions. There's a book, like a manual. Don't do what Noah says, dude. The music's so good. I want to see Noah's past. He's gonna do whatever he says. He's too deluded. Yep. What? No, leave Jonas alone, dude. She adopted him. Oh, I'm glad like they found each other anyway. Cheers. It's good that it is 33 years. I know it has other meanings to it, but it feels like that's a long enough time for each, you know, each time they go in for it to be completely different. Like if it was like 5 years or something in the past, like nothing would really change, and the story wouldn't even make sense. So. Is this man a child murderer? Imagine seeing that from the past. How would that even exist? What the fuck? Well, no, it exists because that's the rules of the time, but it's like... They're just gonna start beating him. Great. Great. Ulrich, imagine seeing that. Oh my god. Dude. This is why we don't go to the past. Great. You knew this would happen. Yeah, it's Jonas, dude. I had an inkling back. Yup. Mad. Insane. I had like a thought of that, I think, like when they were sat on the bench ages ago. I was like, oh, what is him? But insane. So would he, when he was Jonas' age now, would he have had a future Jonas come to him as well? I'd say, because then it would just be constant. Yeah, it don't make any sense, but... But then when the future... I don't know. 33 years and he's gotten really nowhere. It's weird as well, like the future Jonas knowing what he's about to go through and what he's going to go through for the next 33 years, and he can't really do anything to stop it because he needs to be where he is now. That's so mad. Oh shit! Yo, this guy's just getting abused. That was so nicely done. That's how you do a car crash. Instead of like the classic way you see the person's sire and you see out the window and then you see the car coming towards them. That's always a classic. So he crashed into himself, technically. The old guy. Or him. Yup. So all this would have happened already. Then wouldn't yeah, what does Noah want? That's actually a good question. What? He'll destroy the whole, but it'll trigger a paradox. What the fuck? So Jonas needs to not do what he's doing. Right. What? So even this kid knows about it all as well. Is he dead? Oh, he's dead, dude. That was the last thing he did. Never trust Clanny, okay. Coming from you, Jonas. Maybe that's Noah in the past. I don't know. I like him as a villain though. Well, like, why is he connected to him so much? Maybe it's as simple as that's him, but that wouldn't really make sense actually. So he's a kid. No, because Noah could be from the future. Well, Noah, yeah, will be definitely from the future. But then his name isn't the same, so I don't know. I just don't know anymore. It's showtime! That was so cool. So you could buy a replica of this device. What? He still sees him. Oh, that looks so bad. Why? I just don't think look what. That'd be one thing with Dark is the CG ain't great. It's time. In all three of the timelines, look, that's so cool. I was nearly midnight though. What is with these rain bars everywhere? Oh! What the fuck? Oh, that's a cool. That looks awesome. I'd want to push it. I'd want to put my finger inside that. Not gonna lie. Oh, dude, all of them. It's just like some huge earthquake now. What? Tripping out, dude. Oh, they're gonna see each other. They'd see each other. It's like Portal. That looks good. I like that. What the f... Now we've got like a portal where you can just jump. Could you jump through it and then you go to his time? Ooh. What just happened? What just happened? What the fuck? Yeah, some sick weaponry. Let's go. Do some 360 no scopes on Noah. Ooh. Is the power plant just blown up? Oh no, it's in the future, it's in the future. It's like Chernobyl all over again. Chernobyl 2.0. So what year would it be? It'd be like 2052? All the kids will be grown up now as well. 52? I think, well, that's probably it. Whoa, what the fuck? And that's how we're going to end it, isn't it? Welcome to the future. Okay, so season 2 is going to be more about kind of investigating the future, I guess, with Jonas. I'm more confused than ever, if I'm going to be completely honest. Like, yeah, we did get some answers to some things, but again, it's just kind of throwing more questions. And now we've been introduced to a 4th timeline. It's like 53, 86, 2019, and I think 53 there. So 4 timelines is going to get very confusing, but I'm sure the writers and everything will be able to do it in season 2. I'm very, very excited for that. like just knowing this constant loop of Jonas growing up to be that age, being the time traveler, but then sending himself into the bunker so then he gets sent to the future. It's just a kind of loop of going on and on. And then obviously Noah, all these questions about why he's doing all these things. So yeah, it is one of those shows I am really going to have to rewatch, which I know might not make for the most interesting reactions because it's like I'm just taking in all these questions and not getting many answers, so the whole thing's just been like what? But no, I really love the show. I think this season's been incredible. Like I said, Jonas and Ulrich are the two characters I like the most, I think, and then Hannah, even though I don't like her, I thought she was a really good character to watch. And yeah, I don't know what they're going to do with season 2. I think it's going to be kind of showing Jonas growing up to be that character that we saw, and that turned out to be himself. I thought that was a pretty good reveal. Kind of, like I said, I had a suss of it a few episodes ago, like halfway through the season, but I didn't really think much of it. I was just kind of like, oh, what if it is Jonas? And I was like, no, maybe not. And then just kind of didn't think about it again, but then when he was building up to it in that scene, it kind of made sense. Like I always say, if there's anything that I need to know, that I should know without spoiling anything by this point in the show, then do leave it down below without spoiling anything, because some things are... I would just re-watch it like now, like season 1, but I want to get into season 2 quickly, and obviously I don't really have time to just sit and re-watch the entire season yet. I think I'll re-watch season 1 and 2 when season 3 comes out, because it would have been a while by then. But I do get like a grand idea of what's going on. I don't know, my problem with the show is, not problem, but with me it's kind of like, I don't know if there's certain things I should know that I've just kind of missed, or if I'm not meant to know them yet, and then that's completely fine. I'll just find them out as time goes on. But I do get what's going on. It's not like I'm completely in the dark. In the dark, I didn't think of that. I'm just more curious more than anything to see where it goes with it. And I'm glad as well that it is only 3 seasons, so it feels like the writers already know exactly what they're going to do, and they knew what the story was from the beginning and how it was going to play out. I love it, dude. It's such an interesting, well-written show, and to have time travel shows or films or anything can always be filled with plot holes, and it's just like, oh god. But this one so far seems like it's pretty well packaged and it knows what it's doing. So yeah, I'm going to give this episode an 8.4 out of 10. I think it's a very, very strong finale. And then obviously we've got the little cliffhanger there where Jonas has gone to the future, which we'll see how that is. Like I said, 4 timelines might get a bit messy, but it expects you to really pay attention and be clever about the show, and it doesn't treat the audience like they're stupid, which I really like, because I always hate with like TV shows, and anime does it a lot as well, but with like Expedition, where they just kind of throw, like, telling the audience this is how you should feel in this moment and this is what's going on. But no, this show doesn't do that. It just kind of expects you to follow along with it, which I really, really like. So yeah, there's some expedition here and there throughout the show, but not that much. That's nice. Season as a whole, I'd probably go an 8.6 out of 10. So 8.4 for this episode, and then an 8.6 for the season. Like I say, very well written. Characters are a little bit for me, but they definitely got better as the season went out. Yes, it is confusing at times, and you don't really know what's going on sometimes, but that's the point of like kind of waiting for the answers. So you do have to pay attention, and that's not like a negative on the show. That's just kind of, for me, sometimes, yeah, I don't know what's going on. But like I said, if there is anything I should know, just let me know down below. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed. If you want uncut and early reactions to season 2 should have started on Patreon by the time this is on YouTube. So a link to that will be down below if you want to check that out, amongst everything else. I'm excited to jump into season 2. I think I'm going to start it in the next couple of days. So yeah, we'll see what they do in season 2. And I will have a character tier list, but that'll be after season 2 as well. Yeah, until then, guys, peace.